Quick recap. When we're working with equations, we solve. We say that a solution to an equation takes the form variable equal value. So in the last example we saw, that resulted in x equal -2. X is the variable, 2 is the value. There's nothing else. There's no negative there. There's no 3. There's no addition. There's no absolute value. The variable by itself, the value's on the right-hand side. We say that a solution to an equation is a value for the variable that makes the equation true. So a great example of this was in that last equation, we had something like 2 times 3 minus 1/2 x plus 4 equal 12. And we said that x equal to -2 indeed was a solution. Because when we put this value of x in there, the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. On the other hand, x equals 0, we're going to see, is not a solution because, let's propose for a second to put x equals 0 into that equation. Everywhere we see an x, we're going to drop in 0. So here we've got times 0 plus 4 equal 12. Well, 1/2 times 0 is 0. So now I've got 3 minus 0. Well, 3 minus 0 is just 3 because I'm not doing anything to 3. And then now I have 2 times 3 is 6 plus 4 equals 12. Is 6 plus 4 equal to 12? Well, let's see. Is 10 equal to 12? Not quite. I'd love to convince my bank that because then I could convince them that 1,000 is equal to 100,000, right? No, 10 is definitely not equal to 12, which means 6 plus 4 is not 12. All of these equal signs are not true. This implies immediately, no, x equals 0 is not a solution. This is not a solution. No, not a solution because it creates nonsense math. 10 is not equal to 12. That's a false statement. And since this value of x produces a false statement, x equals 0 is definitely not a solution to the original equation that we started with. This results in a major finding that we're going to use throughout the class. We can always check to see whether or not a guess value, the work that we've done is in solving an equation, is true by just checking our work when solving an equation. Every time we finish our solution, take the value that we think is the solution, put it back into the original equation, and make sure that the left-hand side that we evaluate is equal to the right-hand side that we evaluate at our proposed solution. In other words, to check whether or not a value of the variable is a solution, take that value, put it into the original equation, evaluate. If the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side, then we have a solution. If the left-hand side is not equal to the right-hand side, the value that we proposed is not a solution. In the next lesson, we're going to do a review of graphs and see algebraic and graphical techniques to solve equations. See you there.